All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining the April 2020 Policy Advisory Committee meeting for the Cotuit Fire District. Can I get a roll call, please?
Adam Zais here.
Jackie Mastro.
Cynthia Gardner.
And Silvio Janau. And from the public, we have Jim Danhauser and Francis Parks. All right, let's go to the first item in our meeting. Actually, before that, I will say to the group that we're trying to do the meeting as quickly as possible because there's another meeting scheduled at 6 o'clock for the chief is doing a public outreach meeting. So we're going to try to go through this meeting as quickly and effectively as possible. And again, thanks to everybody for being here today. And I hope everybody's family is doing well and getting through this safely and healthy. All right, so let's start with public comment. And anybody from the public has any comments or questions?
I do not.
Fran, do you?
No questions.
Okay, so we'll move on to finalizing the recommendations to the Prudential Committee. Did anybody get a chance to add any comments to the documents that we reviewed at the previous meeting?
No, I don't have any comments to add. I thought it was pretty complete, Silvio.
Sounds good. Anybody
I
else?
agree.
Oh, perfect.
I agree.
All right, so I will have a vote to submit to the Prudential Committee our recommendations as discussed at our previous meeting in January. And this is a roll call vote. So Adam?
Aye or yes?
Yep. Jackie?
Yes.
Cynthia?
Yes.
And myself, yes, that's 4-0. All right, so we'll go with other topics not anticipated by the chair. I don't have any topics. If anybody else has
I have one. It's more of a comment. I think that one of the prevailing topics, not just in this committee, is about communication in and among the citizens of the district. And I just want to commend everybody who has, I know it's sort of been precipitated by the COVID-19 thing, but the idea of scheduling these video chats with people, I think has been terrific, and I sure hope that we continue to do that. I don't know if that's something we need to recommend, but I think once these things get a little bit of momentum, they'll continue, and I think it's just been a great thing. I do hope that we can begin to record them and have them available for archives as well. But I think it's been great. It wasn't my idea, but I think it's been great.
Excellent, thank you. Anybody else? Any comments?
I think that should be a recommendation we add along with this one we just voted on to the Prudential Committee for them to look into.
It's a good idea. I also want to welcome the members of the committee as much as possible to attend either virtually or hopefully whenever we come out of this in person, the Prudential Committee meetings, so that not only I bring these comments to our committee, but also, as part of the public comment section of the meeting, you all can speak in regards to our process and how we came to this conclusion that we'll be presenting to the Prudential Committee, because I think it was a good team effort, and it's shown today. Again, even with all the things that are going on right now, most of us were able to meet and go over this. So I can't thank you enough for your efforts in this regard.
And I don't know if this is sort of under the other business not anticipated, or whether it's a sort of maybe go. One of the comments that Jim made at the last meeting was about improving financial transparency. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that can be woven into that some kind of wording to augment or to emphasize or to reinforce the things that are in that document, Sylvia?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can definitely.
If you look at the minutes from the January 7th, it's pretty well, I think, pretty well stated.
Yeah, I think in the first paragraph of our policy, we can add, something to the regard that.
And I think what Jim's point is, and Jim, I know you're here, so you can
Join in anytime.
was more about. I don't think people are being. I don't think there's a lack of transparency per se. I think that stepping it up in terms of explaining things, either at meetings or district meetings or at any committee meetings, sort of. And I think this is what we're trying to do in the fire committee, is to put into the minutes and to state at the meetings, how we're doing, how we're doing relative to the budget and so forth. I just think that was a great suggestion, Jim. If you have anything to add, please do.
Nope, I said what I intended to say back in January, and I think you've encapsulated it.
Okay.
I just think more communication is better than less in virtually everything.
Yeah, and I think back to my first comment about the opportunities afforded us with these sort of cross committee participation in these. I don't know if they'll continue weekly, but I think that's terrific. It appears that will be a big benefit relative to this point.
I agree. A better informed public is better for everybody.
Excellent. All right. If there's not any additional comments, we'll move on to the approval of minutes from our.
Sylvia, can I just ask a quick question before we move on?
Absolutely.
Tomorrow night, the Prudential Committee has a meeting scheduled the same way this one is. Will you be presenting our findings at that meeting?
No, it's not in the agenda for that meeting. So we'll set it for another agenda in the future.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So moving on to the approval of minutes. I'm gonna make a motion to, or would anybody like to make a motion to approve the minutes of our January meeting?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of the January 7th meeting.
Do I have a second?
Second.
So Jackie made a motion and Adam seconded. So this is a roll call vote. Adam,
Yes.
Jackie,
Yes.
Cynthia,
Yes.
and myself, Silvio, yes. So that's a 4-0 vote. All right, so the next item in our meeting is to adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn our meeting?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All right, moved by Adam, seconded by Jackie, and this is a roll call vote again. So Adam,
Yes.
Jackie,
Yes.
Cynthia,
Yes.
and myself, Silvio, yes. Again, thank you very much, everybody, and please stay safe and healthy.
You too.
Also.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.